V1 Charlie Alpha, VE1 Charlie Alpha. There's no audio, VE9
Yeah, should be good now. How copy?
Very good now, Rob. You're getting out. Go ahead.
All right. Sorry about that. Had a couple technical difficulties here, but should all be good to go, everyone. All right, let's get started here. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net. Actually, one more second here. I'm doing the live stream. I just got to hit start. Oh, looks like that is going now. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Alright, this is Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha. My name is Robert, and I will be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic time in the CQ Maritimes room 60207. The net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also being live streamed on my YouTube channel. Just look for Rob, VE1RMJ. That's Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet, and that's so everyone can follow along with the net and participate in the chat room. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, give us your call sign using proper phonetics, please. After Maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in, and then we'll do a second round. A reminder, due to a delay in the system, please key it for a second or two before transmitting, and keep your PTT button on for a second after your transmission has finished. Alright, first of all, do we have any announcements for the net? Any announcements for the net?
VE1 WN with an announcement.
Alright, okay, VE1 WN, Peter, come on in.
Yeah, very good, Rob. I just want to remind everybody about the West Column breakfast coming up on the 26th of April at Patterson's at 10:30 in the morning. So just wanted to put that out there, Rob.
All right, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I was trying to find that on the calendar here, and I do have it. So, yeah, that's 10:30 Patterson's on the 26th. All right, thanks for that, Peter. Let's get back to the rest of the preamble here. Okay. We will now get started. Stations that are short time and mobile, please call now.
Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, VE1 FOX.
Okay, I got VE1 FOX. Was there any other short time or mobile stations?
Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
All right, and then we added VY2 Golf Foxtrot. Top of the list. VE1 FOX. Curtis, come on in.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha. With the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains. Well, good evening to you, Rob. Good evening to all other operators on this evening. Not really much going on in 3 Mile Plains. Thought we've got to have a big rain today, but we ended up with about 5 minutes of rain. Right up to 14, 15 degrees there this afternoon. They're not bad at all. What clear blue skies there in the morning, but turned in the afternoon to overcast. But sun did come back out, and it's over at this time, so we're right at 7 degrees at the time. Celsius, that is. Anyway, that's about it from here, Rob. Thanks for bringing me in. Thanks for doing the net. And naturally, it's bingo night here, so we got to be a little quiet and let them ladies get on what they're doing. So with that, thanks for calling me in, Rob. Thanks for doing the net, and we'll give it back to you, Victor Echo 1, Charlie Alpha, with the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains. 7-3, Rob, back to you.
VE1FOX, VE1CA, yeah, alright, Chris, thanks for checking in there, this evening, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Alright, now we go over to VY2 Golf Foxtrot. George, come on in.
Well, good evening, Robert, and everybody on the net, and thank you for doing the net. Now, tomorrow, I plan to go to Truro to pick up an antenna, and also to do a remembrance service at one of the funeral homes in Truro for Kathleen Hall. And we all know Dave, VE1HUL. Kathleen, after 40-some years of marriage, passed away last week. So that'll be a sad thing to attend, but she led a good life and certainly has no apologies to make. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1CA. Okay, George, so thanks for checking in, and safe travels there. And yeah, that was some sad news. I did see that last week. Thanks for checking in, and have a great evening. 7-3. Okay, that puts us on the list for short-time mobile and mobiles. Let's start with Prince Edward Island. Stations from PEI that would like to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now. And one more try, first round for Prince Edward Island. Anyone like to check in, please call now. Alright, let's go up to New Brunswick. New Brunswick stations that would like to check in, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra V9 OSK. Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie VE9 GC. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor VE9 MTV. VE1 Oscar Lima, VE1 OL.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima, V9 PAL.
Alright, so far I have VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo, a VE9 Golf Charlie, VE9 Mike Tango Victor, a VE1 Oscar Lima, a VE9 Papa Alpha Lima. Any other New Brunswick stations?
VE9 Victor Echo Alpha.
Alright, and we also got VE9 Victor Echo Alpha on the list. Alright, let's get to the top here. Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Oscar, come on in.
VE1 Charlie Alpha, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Robert, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. No traffic from here. Just want to give you a mark for the slate. Thanks for doing the net and calling me in, and have a good week. From Dieppe, Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo.
VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo, VE1 Sierra Oscar. Thanks for the check-in, and have a great evening. 7-3. Next is Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie. Gordon, come on in.
Oh, good evening, Rob. V1 Charlie Alpha, VE9 GC. Well, good evening to you and my neighbor Oscar there, who's just came before me, and heard George over there in the island, and then trying to remember who I was listening to there just before that, and on the short time people. And hi to my neighbors Mike and Paul, and my distant neighbor Aubrey coming up behind me there, and Vern up in Trackety Shiloh. And not a half bad day here in Notre Dame. Currently still 6 degrees, and I think it's still raining, but that's at least it's not white stuff coming down. Just thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in, and we'll look forward to checking in on next Wednesday night's net. V1CA, VE9GC.
VE9GC, VE1 Sierra Gordon. Thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next, VE9 Mike Tango Victor. Mike, come on in.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha with the Maritime Fusion Net, VE9 MTV. Good evening, Robert. Good evening to George, Gordon. Who else was there? Peter. Paul coming up, and everybody else there checking in. I heard Vern, not Vern, but Bert out in Edmonton. Yeah, we got a good day today. A busy day actually. We had a couple of nets this morning, and went to Chediac there to visit my dad, and came back home. And this is the first net tonight, but there's a couple more. I'm doing the CQ Canada net there at 10 o'clock. If you want to check in there, go to the VE1 BFB repeater in Southampton. That's always on that room. The CQ Canada room on 40678. 40678. And that's about it from here. Pretty good day. I was supposed to do the net next Wednesday, but I got a call. There was a cancellation for surgery, and I got to go in for on Wednesday morning actually for carpal tunnel surgery. So I won't be able to do the net. So Jim is going to take over. I was supposed to replace him, but because of the surgery I can't. So he's taking back his net. He's going to be doing 3 nets this month, so we'll put him to the works here for sure. Anyway, thank you, Robert, for doing the net. 7-3 to all. Have a great week and happy Easter. VE1CA, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1CA. Okay, Mike. Well, thanks for checking in, and all the best there with the surgery there and healing up quick. And you have a great Easter as well. 7-3. Next station I have is Victor Echo 1, Oscar Lima. Aubrey, come on in.
VE1CA, and then that's VE1OL. Hi, Robert, and everybody on the net tonight. And good to hear all the voices that are good. 9GC, it's nice to hear your voice back. You were sounding pretty bad there the other day with the cold you have. And Vern, if you're listening, I heard you call into the IRG net last night, and they missed you, but later on tried calling you in several times, but you had already given up and gone, I guess. but you were heard. Anyway, it was wet here too. A little bit of a drizzle coming down, but can't complain. It was a pretty good day. Thanks for doing the net, Rob, and everybody have a good week. Back to you, Rob, VE1OL.
VE1OL, VE1CA. All right, Aubrey. Well, thanks for checking in there tonight, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next, we go to Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, V1CA, this is V9PAL. How you doing there, Robert and Mike and Gordon, Aubrey, and everybody else on the net there? Yeah, she's 7 degrees, showers. But other than that, it was a really nice day the last couple of days. Well, hopefully the good weather starts to come. But anyway, no traffic here. You guys all have a good rest of the week. V9PAL.
VE9PL, VE1CA. All right, Paul. Thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. And next, we're going to go all the way up and see Vern, a VE9 Victor Echo Alpha. Come on in.
V1 Charlie Alpha. Maritime Fusion Net Control. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to all fine, outstanding hams on frequency there for sure. To Mike and to Paul and to Aubrey and every outstanding ham for sure. Anyhow, we tried the last call up to get in, or at the first of this call up. No, it was the first of this call up. And the same with everything happens all the time. I don't get heard on the first try on a call up, so I don't know what's going on. Just going to have to play with the mic key before the net starts and fire up something before the net starts. Anyhow, Rob, you're doing a fine job as usual. Lots of good, healthy check-ins coming in there, so looks like it'll be a good net. We should be riding along with you pretty well throughout the net and hopefully finish up with you. I never know. I might have a mouthful of chocolate. I'm eating a bunch of chocolate stuff here and going crazy over that the last couple of days, so we're enjoying it, but it's awful hard when you got no teeth in your head, but I'm getting through it. So we're going to have another piece after I unkey, and maybe that'll be it for the night. You never know. I don't want to eat too much. Easter weekend coming up, I might get us some chocolate then, have to eat a little more. Of course, I never turn down chocolate. So, Rob, you're doing a fine job as usual. Thanks for doing that one more time. Thanks for calling me in one more time, putting up with the foolishness one more time. Hopefully we'll be around again next week. Great to hear ways again. 7-3 all, 7-3 Rob. Bye-bye.
VE9VEA, VE1CA. All right, Vern. Great to hear you in there tonight. And there's delays in the system there, so it could very well be nothing you're doing wrong, just getting covered up there. Thanks again, and we'll hear you next week, 7-3. And that is on the list, so now we're going to go to Nova Scotia now and call in Nova Scotia stations to the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
Vic 1 Zulu Bravo.
1 WIN, VE1 WIN.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Charlie Sierra, VE1JCS.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey, V1 JW. Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta.
Alright, I'm going to list off who I have so far. I have a Victor Echo 1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 Whiskey India November, a VE1 Juliet Charlie Sierra, a VE1 Juliet Whiskey, and a VE1 Echo Papa Delta. Did I miss any other stations?
Sierra Mike.
VE1 CT Mike, any other Nova Scotia stations? Okay, got VE1 CT as well. Alright, what's going on here? Let's go up here and take my neighbor, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Mike, come on in.
VE1 Charlie Alpha. VE1 Zulu Bravo V. Robert, good evening, all the frequency. Yeah, it turned out to be a nice day. A little breezy, though, but busy day here. Conroy is here today. And we worked out in the garage on car and pickup truck stuff. So we had a really busy afternoon. It was fun to spend time with them. So anyway, it seems like that's going along pretty good, and I hope you get lots of check-ins. 7-3, VE1 Zulu Bravo.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 Charlie Alpha. All right, Mike, sounds like a great day, and it was a nice day out there, but yeah, the winds were pretty strong there today. Thanks for checking in, and have a great evening, 7-3. And we'll go and say hi again to Peter, VE1 Whiskey India November. Go ahead.
Good evening, Rob. No traffic for the net. Just to check in there. Have a great evening. All, and we'll talk to everybody next Wednesday evening. So have a good night, Rob. VE1WIN is out and all be cleared.
VE1WN, VE1CAR, Peter, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Next is Victor Echo 1, Juliet, Charlie, Sierra. James, come on in.
Oh, good evening to yourself and everyone on net. Thanks for calling me in. VE1 JCS and Manny Ganesh. And, yeah, it was a nice day. But again, like the wind, yeah, that wind was pretty bad. But other than that, not a bad day. Everyone have a good evening and have a great net this evening. 7-3 for now. VE1 JCS.
VE1 JCS, VE1 CAUK, James, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And next we have Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey. Eric, come on in.
Victor Echo 1, CA, VE1 EPD.
And not much to report today. Just thought I'd give you another mark for your buck. A nice sunny day all day here. And still 6.8, so that's alright. And stay there, they'll be okay. Not much else to report. Just thought I'd give you another mark. Thanks for calling me in. VE1CA, VE1EPD, 73.
VE1EPD, VE1CA. All right, Edwin, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Now we have a VE1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Frank, come on in.
VE1 Charlie Alpha, VE1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Good evening, Robert. Good evening, everybody else on net tonight. And beautiful day out today, but she's certainly cooling off now. And little winds popping up there. It's been up as high as 27 kilometers an hour. And I don't even have the weather station in the proper spot. It's down low. It should be up a lot higher. Anyway, Robert, no real traffic, just more or less popping in to say hello to you and everybody else. So, back to you, VE1 Charlie Alpha, VE1 Fox Sierra Mike.
VE1 FSM, VE1 CA. All right, Frank. Well, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And now we'll go to Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango. Robert, come on in. Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango. Robert, you still here? Go ahead.
Got nothing further at this time. I'll pass back to you, and I wish everyone a great and safe Wednesday evening, and look forward to all your check-in.
VE1 Charlie Tango, VE1 CA. All right, Robert, we got you there, but you were broken up a bit. We got sections of that. Thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Let's see. That is the bottom of the list again. So now we will take any stations outside of the Maritimes. Any stations outside the Maritimes would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
W2 UWK Jeff in Nebraska.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, VE9 PIN. Victor Echo 9, Henry Edward, Mexico, Shediac River.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm just trying to get the people outside the Maritimes, and then we're going to be right over to New Brunswick here fairly quickly. I only got one station so far, so I'll get you guys on the list here. I missed that other call sign, my apologies. I only got VE9 Puppy in November. Who was the other New Brunswick call sign?
I think you're referring to me as Victor Echo 9, Hotel Echo, Mexico. I do apologize. I thought you were calling in New Brunswick. My apologies. Name here is Mike.
Okay, Mike, I got you here on the list. We'll add you in there. Here, we'll be over to New Brunswick here in no time. Any other stations outside the Maritimes? I only have one station so far. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VA6FP.
Okay, and we got VA6FP. All right, the other station was a a Whiskey 2. I didn't catch the rest. So the Whiskey 2 station, please give us your call sign and go ahead, please.
Roger, call sign is Whiskey 2, Uniform Whiskey Kilo. Jeff in Nebraska.
Whiskey Kilo. Jeff, come on in.
Thanks for calling me in tonight, Rob. It's always fun to hear what's going on up in the Maritimes here in Nebraska. It got up to about 27 today. It's supposed to be rainy and about 10 for a high tomorrow. So we got a cold front coming through, which is never fun. But we need a little bit of the rain in the spring here for the farmers. And with that, back to Ned, W2 UWK.
Okay, Whiskey 2, Uniform Whiskey Kilo, VE1CA. Jeff, thanks for the check-in. And sounds like a mixed bag of weather there. You have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And we have Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, Francis. Come on in.
The VE1CA for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP. Well, good evening, I should say, to you, Rob, and everyone on the Maritime Fusion Net this evening. Nice to hear all the familiar voices. I keep forgetting the time difference. It's still afternoon for me here. Temperature didn't get all that warm today. We got up to about plus 7 degrees Celsius. Had a much nicer yesterday at plus 17, but the clouds came in. Been very windy. It would not be a day to be working up on a tower, I can tell you that. Gusts 40 to 60 most of the day, and chance of rain showers. We had maybe 0.4 millimeters overnight, not very much, and possibly the same thing again tonight into tomorrow. Supposed to warm up again by Friday and Saturday, so it's looking good for the Easter weekend. And speaking of Easter, I hope everybody back home in the Maritimes has a wonderful Easter. Don't eat too much chocolate. I hear Vern's already jumped into the chocolate, so we'll leave it at that. No other traffic from this direction. Hope everybody has a great week, and we'll say 7-3 all around. VE1CA from VA6FP. Almost gave out my New Brunswick call sign there without thinking. Have a great evening all.
VA6 Foxtrot Papa, VE1CA. Francis, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, now we'll take another try for PEI stations. Please call now. And one more try for PEI stations. Please call now. Okay, not hearing anything. See, we'll go back to New Brunswick. We already have 2 calls here on the list. So any other stations from New Brunswick that would like to call in, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, November Alpha, VE9NA.
VE1 Juliet Echo Charlie, VE1 JEC.
All right, that time I heard 2 stations, VE9 November Alpha and a VE1 Juliet Echo Charlie. Any more New Brunswick stations? Alright, we'll go to the top of the list. VE9 Papa India November. Bert, come on in.
Well, good evening, everyone. I had to run downstairs, so now I'm Victor Echo 1, Papa India November, as I use 1 for portable and mobiles. Since I was born that way. Anyway, +6 in Edmonton today. Rain started around 4:30. Still light rain coming down at the moment. And it was drizzle there, almost snow coming too. So that's what they were calling for us tonight. Not much else. Hockey game tonight. And we've got our Blizzard playing Friday and Saturday against Big Two County, I think. Huh? So they'll be playing 2 games in Edmonton on the weekend. And after the game Saturday night, we'll be driving down to the British Chaleur to Pastidiac there to the in-law. So for a week vacation. Besides that, not much. Some trees all around. Be good, stay safe, and have a good rest of the week.
VE1 Pop in November, VE1C. Alright, there, Bert. Thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Now, this next station looks like a new station here on my list. Victor Echo 9, Hotel Echo Mike. I got the call sign right. Go ahead.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1, Charlie Alpha Bob there. Good evening. Everybody on that here is first time. So, yeah, it's a new one for you. I've only been in New Shediac River here for about a month and a little bit here. Came from the West Coast, relocated from the Calgary area. So, we used to be a VA6 call. Now we're a VE now here. So, great to be out here back. I call this home. I grew up here a long time ago, but not really out of the net, just figured I'd add another bean to your pot. And I totally forgot about it. Then I remembered again as we were making dinner earlier. So I figured, well, I'm going to try this DMR net. Sorry, not DMR, Easy Fusion net. So I think it's the first one I've been on it since I've had this radio. So pleasure to be on this one here. So thanks very much for taking my call. I'll be just 7-3s. And let's do a quick little weather report. It's also on rain here a little bit today, and more sun than rain. And seems we had a bit of rain flurries here, and then it stopped. The sun wants to peek out again, but it's dropping quickly. So that's it from my end of the woods here in Shediac. So all the best, 7-3s. From Victor Echo 9, Hotel Edward, Mexico.
VE9 Hotel Echo Mike, VE1CA. All right. Well, thanks for the check-in. Great to meet you here, and welcome to the area. As well, I looked up your name on QRZ. I got Mike in here, so hopefully that's right. And we'll hear you again soon. I hope 7-3, and have a great evening. Next, I got Victor Echo 9 November Alpha Nelson. Come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Robert. Good evening to everyone on the net. Not much to add here, just listening to the net, and it's nice to hear people from all over. And I see that W2 had a better day than in the weather than we had. It's +7 here at the present time. We had maybe +10 today. He said that it was 27 there, so it's a lot warmer for sure. But anyway, we had a bit of rain a few minutes ago, and it was quite windy here today. So anyway, got nothing else to add here. Robert, thanks for doing the net and call me in. Hope you're doing well, and we'll turn it back to you from VE9NA.
VE9NA, VE1CA. All right, Nelson, thanks for checking in and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And next we go to Victor Echo 1, Juliet Echo Charlie. Jody, come on in.
VE1 Charlie Alpha and the Maritime Fusion Net, VE1 JEC. Well, good evening there, Rob, on the frequency. Yeah, it's overcast up here, Woodstock First Nation, but it's cooling off pretty quick. It's only 3 degrees here at the moment. I think we're supposed to get a little bit of snow tonight. I hope not. I'm getting tired of the snow thing. Anyhow, pretty quiet up here on the res tonight, so that's a good thing. Anyhow, no traffic here, just a quick check-in. I'm going to say 7-3 to all. And 88 to all the ladies out there, if there's any out there listening. And thanks for doing that, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling me in. VE1JEC, 7-3.
VE9JEC, VE1C. All right, Jody, well, thanks for checking in and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, that is the bottom of that list. And now we'll be going back over Nova Scotia for round 2. Stations in Nova Scotia would like to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Hotel Alpha Papa, VE1 HAP.
VE1 Kilo Echo Victor, VE1 KV.
VE1 Zulu X-Ray, V1 ZX.
All right, top of the list, VE1 Hotel Alpha Papa. Happy, come on in.
VE1 Charlie Alpha and the net, VE1 HAP. Evening to all on board. I'm just sitting down here in the shack and putting the computer on and the radios on and getting ready to watch some hockey and some kind of programs, I guess. Hopefully it won't be a repeat, but I'll have to wait and see. Seems like there's a lot of repeats on TV. But anyway, so we're just sitting here and waiting for a little bit of action to show up on TV and with the hockey and all that stuff. We're not interested in the debate, so we're not going to debate that. Hi. So we'll say 7-3 to 1 and all, and we'll catch you later on. VE1CA, VE1 HAP, 7-3.
VE1 HAP, VE1C, okay, happy. Thanks for checking in here, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And now to VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Kevin, come on in.
Yeah, very good evening, Rob. Excuse me, VE1 Charlie Alpha for the Wednesday Night Fusion Net. VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, and good evening to Brad coming up there, and good evening to all on the net there tonight. We got 6 degrees still here in Amherst, and yeah, it was a pretty nice day besides the wind. It was pretty breezy there, but nonetheless, it was still pretty nice out. Nothing else really to report. We're just here in the shack fooling around and playing radio and trying to see if we can't get some contacts here tonight. So, and listening along, and a great night you had there for sure. Thanks, Rob, for checking us in. V1 Charlie Alpha, V1 KEV.
V1 KEV, VE1C. All right, Kevin, well, thanks for checking in there tonight, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And again, we're at the bottom of the list, so we will open it up again for outside the Maritimes before we open up to everywhere to get to wrap these things up here. So anybody outside the Maritimes, please call now. All right. Let's just call in anybody anywhere that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Bravo X-Ray.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-Ray, V1ZX.
All right, so far I got VE9 Bravo X-Ray and a VE1 Zulu X-Ray. Anybody, anywhere, please call now. All right, let's see. We'll call in Victor Echo 9 Bravo X-Ray. And Brian, come on in.
Yeah, thanks for calling me into the net. Just experimenting with a little antenna on my mobile radio. It was coming in nice and clear. Hopefully my signal's coming through well to the net. Thanks for doing the net.
V9 Bravo X-Ray VE1C. All right, Brian. Well, thanks for the check-in and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And now we have Victor Echo 1 Zulu X-Ray. Brad, come on in.
VE1 Charlie Alpha, V1 Zulu X-Ray. Very good evening, Rob. Good evening to Kevin there. Not a bad day. A lot of wind, though, like everywhere else. Still +7 here, so it wasn't too bad. The morning was pretty good here. Sun was out, but it kind of got overcast there in the afternoon there. Thanks, Rob, for picking up the net there. Thanks for checking me in there. Have a great evening. VE1 Charlie Alpha, VE1 Zulu X-Ray.
VE1 Zulu X-Ray, VE1 CA. All right, Brad, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, we still have more time here. Anybody, anywhere, before we wrap things up. Maritime Fusion Net, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, November Hotel Sierra, VE9 NHS.
VE9 NHS, Nelson, come on in.
VE1CA from VE9 NHS. Hello to everybody here who's with us this evening. I know I'm late getting in. I looked at the clock. Time was getting away on me. So just thought I better call. It's going to be over. So I thought I'd jump in and say hello. Not a whole lot happening here in Fredericton tonight, though. By the looks of it outside, there's actually going to be a sunset. So that's something that we haven't seen for quite a while around here with the weather that we have. So other than that, I hope everybody has a fantastic and safe rest of the week, and we'll send it back to Net Control, Victor Echo 9, November Hotel Sierra.
VE9, November Hotel Sierra, VE1C. Okay, Nelson, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Alrighty, again, we're still looking for some more check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Golf Uniform Yankee, V1GY.
Okay, we got VE1GUI. Anybody else? Okay, VE1GUI. Joe, come on in.
VE1CA, VE1GUI. Good evening, Alpha. Good evening to everyone else on the Maritime Fusion Net this evening. Yeah, I kind of forgot all about it, actually. Oops. Let me get up on this frequency, see if I can get put a mark in the book. So I guess I'm here, and the mark goes down on the book. So anyway, no, we had a real good day here. Little breeze going yet, 32 plex out to the west, southwest, actually. Barometer's rising, so hopefully I might get things brightened up here after a bit. So anyway, spring is here, but now we're looking for summer. Pretty soon we'll be looking for fall. Then winter will be on to us again. So I really don't want to hurry this thing up, but anyway, a little better, a little cooler, a little finer, or a little warmer weather. I suppose we'll holler if it's too warm, too hot, and all that stuff. We're never satisfied. We're humans. Thanks for calling me in. See you later. V1GUI.
Oh, VE1GUI, VE1CA. All right, Joe. Thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a great evening. All right, we're going to issue the second last call for the net. Things have slowed right down. So second last call, anyone, anywhere. Please call now. All right, and we'll go for the last call. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now. Okay, not hearing anything, we will close the net. We had tonight, what are we up to? 28 check-ins there tonight. Alright, I'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. Also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton and Area ARC website at www.charlie.charliealpha and click on Club Activities/Net. Now that that is concluded, the CQ Maritimes room is now open for general use. This is a VE1 Charlie Alpha signing off. Good night, all.